Hi. I'm washing my hands. Hi, Kim. Hi, Not Crazy. Sorry, I was washing my hands. Hi, Squirrely Girl. Guys, there are no packages to open today. I have to keep squatting down. Hi, Kimberly in Connecticut. And the boss has gone to the local Walmart to do a little light shopping. And I felt like going live for just a little while. I have the phone on charge, and it says that I shouldn't, hi Anne, and it says I shouldn't be going live and charging at the same time. So I hope my phone doesn't blow up. But I hadn't seen you guys live since before Lil'Ol'Man. And I just wanted to come on for a few minutes at least. Maybe we can hold out for 30 minutes and say hi and let you see that I'm okay. I know a number of you have been concerned and have been expressing your love and care for us. Thank you for that. That's Willow, I think, going nuts with an empty Coca-Cola case. Anyway, finally got my hands dry. Tell him to get you some Diet Pepsi. Mohawk Mom, I forgot to tell him to get me. I have one Coca-Cola left in the fridge, and I'm fixing to break it out. My shoulder does not hurt today, Not Crazy. Thank you for asking. That's another, I told the boss this morning, I said, you know what? Even though I need to charge my phone, because I've been doing some stuff on my other channel, I said, and watching some YouTube and playing some games, sitting outside because it's pretty. I said, you know, even though I need to charge my phone, my shoulder isn't hurting. I'm in the best mood I've been in since Lil'Ol'Man. And so I think I'll just go live for a little bit and say hi. And welcome. I'm Susan, and welcome to Furry Feline Monsters of Mass Destruction. Thank you, Squirrely Girl. Hi, Poppy, the good troll. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming over. So, guys, thank you, Kim, for coming over to Mod, as well as Mohawk Mom. Hi, Carrie. You have your granddaughter and you're deep in baking and the Seahawks game. You know, I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan, diehard. I mean, I was born and raised pretty much in Kansas City, Missouri. But I love Carrie, so go Seahawks. Anyway, woohoo. Well, Carrie, you enjoy that grandbaby. Enjoy that grandbaby. So, Not Crazy, your puppers are here all riled and hyped up and making noise. Puppers do that, don't they? Guys, I haven't seen the little gray stray kitty today. A little less than 24 hours. If you saw, I beg your pardon, I'm still getting used to the bridge. Oh, and Flo. Hi, Teresa. I almost said Terry. Sorry, babe. If you saw the short upload of the stray gray unneutered male kitten that appears to be about 6 months old that showed up from out of nowhere. I still need to get my soda. night before last, I had it in the catio, the quarantine area outside, where it's really nice and roomy and all that, with food, water, litter box. With, as I said in one of the videos about it, with no plan, just like, this is for now, and we need to see if we can find the owner, post picture on local lost pets, follow through with that, etc. No takers. My neighbor, the way we put it here in the hollers and hills of Arkansas is kitty corner. No pun intended. Hi, Lady 7-Up. My neighbor that lives kitty corner, okay, I texted him and I said, because they love and have cats. And they had recently unexpectedly acquired a non-spayed female, obviously not spayed because she was pregnant. And they had found homes for the kittens, but I didn't know that yet. And so I'm thinking, well, this kitten's too old to be one of their kittens, but just in case. Hi, Wendy. And if I miss anybody in chat, I'm sorry. You know me once I get to jacking them jaws. So I texted my kitty corner neighbor and said, are you missing a black kitten with a little tiny bit of white on its chest? And he texted back and said, no, it's been around the neighborhood. A lady and a little girl had taken it home with them, but it keeps coming back. I don't know who the lady and the little girl are. Obviously, they're close enough that the kitten, I'm sure it didn't swim across Greer's Ferry Lake and venture through the woods, and it's healthy and shiny and active and fun and delightful, actually. So it has been well nurtured. It also ran inside the house once when I opened the door. And I picked it up and carried it back outside, and it was all like, oh, okay, I'm good. Here's our worry. The road. And DeBoss was like, the day of the night that I put it in the catio. I did that because DeBoss came to me and he's like, I'm scared it's going to get run over. It keeps running back and forth across the road. So yesterday morning, when I opened up the catio to give it fresh food and water and see if it had used the litter box, which it had not, the moment I opened the gate, well, it stayed here. I made the short with it playing with Mr. Grayson. They had the biggest fun, they love each other. It was here throughout the day, and then I didn't see it at feeding time last night, nor have I seen it today. So I'm hoping, hi Elizabeth Anderson, I'm hoping that little gray stray baby kitten has found, thank you Kimberly, I love the video too. I just happened to have my phone there. I was playing games because that's what I've been doing to keep my mind off of Lil'Ol'Man. I've been playing, I like those kind of games where you sort stuff, like where there are tiles and you have to match them up and blah, 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 blah. And it keeps my mind off of Lil'Ol'Man, and it's gotten me through the hard days. Not crazy. DeBoss is doing great, y'all. Okay. You know how I showed you that DeBoss, I know I'm jumping all over the place, but that's the kind of life it is. Okay. That's just the kind of life it is. So, all right. I showed you guys he'd been using the thing that he got of his own volition, The boss is taking care of this business. Okay. That's his clutching hand on the motorcycle. He hasn't been able to ride at all. As a matter of fact, until yesterday. Whoop, whoop. Yesterday, no, day before yesterday, he said, I said, because I could see the electrical cord running out to a part of the barn where I knew the antique Kawasaki is stored. I'm like, are you charging up the battery on the Kawasaki? He said, yeah. He said, I thought I might take a little ride. I said, okay. She didn't want to start up real good at first. Having been out there for months on end, she was a little bit feeling neglected. You know how we females can be. Nonetheless, she finally warmed up to him. The gas, a little bit old, so it had a little bit of smoke coming out of the exhaust pipe. But here they came, the boss on the Kawasaki out of the barn, across the yard, and up onto the driveway, high AC, and he took a very short ride, like around the blockish. Not literally, but kind of, just, Then yesterday, he said, you know what? I kind of feel like taking a little ride. I said, you go. Just be safe. He put his helmet on, got his riding gloves, and off he went. Now, why would I go through all that story just in case there's somebody watching that doesn't know? On March the 4th of this year, when the boss, my husband Bob, almost severed his left hand when it accidentally met up with a spinning blade of a table saw, YouTube, not YouTube itself, you guys rallied behind us. This channel was not monetized. We barely had any watch hours until a wonderful lady that goes by handle Pearl DeVere in another sector on YouTube started creating playlists and encouraging people to watch them. Playlists of videos from furry feline monsters of mass destruction. Because you see, our managing moderator, Carrie Bishop, who is also my very, very close friend, is the first person I contacted while the ambulance was transporting my husband to a hospital over an hour away. In turn, Carrie Bishop went to a channel she went into their live chat. It is a channel where I am a moderator. Or I was. And I still am on their channel now called The Jerks. It's in a different sector. Doesn't have anything to do with cats. But I'm on for them. The Jerks. And Carrie, if you have one, would you drop a link for The Jerks? We don't normally drop links here. But today is my day to go. To give. Thank you for giving me a moment to amend my statement. To give and express my gratitude because the boss ain't here to hear me. So he won't be embarrassed till later. He knows all this. Okay. But I want to drop their link today if one of the mods has one, because hi, Poppy Red Mustang. Carrie went to the live chat and she let the channel holders know what had happened just hours before, and they rallied. Then another wonderful lady in a completely different sector on YouTube that goes by Grandma Sherry, GRAMMA I beg your pardon, CHERI, Grandma Sherry. She's a mod for a totally different channel. She went up on their panel and said what had happened, and they began to rally. When I reported in later that evening, after the boss had been released from that hospital, and we were on our way home with our youngest son, who was our chauffeur, my chauffeur, I checked in the live chat there to let them know where we were and what was going on. And they said, what can we do to help? What can we do? How can we help? Very shortly afterwards, I made a video on my other channel saying, here's how everyone can help. I need to get Furry Feline Monsters of Mass Destruction monetized. Here's what YouTube requires for that to happen so that we can have members. Have ads running. And everyone that I have associated with on YouTube with hearts of gold rallied, and within days, there were so many packages from Amazon on my front porch, so many gift cards, so many Amazon gift cards, so many Visa and MasterCard gift cards, totaling around $1,300. That's just the cards. Within 2 to 3 days. Gifts for myself, gifts for the boss, gifts for the cats. And Pearl DeVere's playlists from Furry Feline Monsters of Mass Destruction, running 24/7, 365. Not 365. So that within weeks, a few short weeks, I got a new email from YouTube saying, you are now qualified to monetize. And we did. And Carrie Bishop was our first member. Thank you all. Thank you for everything you did for Lil'Ol'Man. All of you And the boss and I and Dr. Sarton and his staff did everything for Lil'Ol'Man that could be done. And the HIV finally overtook him. And as the boss put it, when a cat is no longer able to be a cat, that's all he said. That's all the boss said. When I went to him to let him know Lil'Ol'Man's state of affairs. So has crossed the Rainbow Bridge. And in my heart, Lil'Ol'Man I'm sorry, I thought I was ready for this. I'm sorry. I don't want to trigger anyone. We have a viewer that actually they had to put their fur baby down last night. And the kitty cat's name was Forrest Gump. I don't want to trigger anyone. I do apologize. I thought that I was ready to talk about Lil'Ol'Man. I guess I was wrong. Let me get my soda. Oh, Mike Chang's up on top of the fridge. Watch out, Mike Chang. Hey, I actually have 2 Coca-Colas left. I love you guys too. Thank you. Sorry, I guess I could have moved that away from them. My wonky hair. So, if you haven't, if you didn't see the community post in that regard, we're having, that's not really the right way to put it. Thank you, BC. Lil'Ol'Man is going to have a private cremation, and he will come home to us in a beautiful tin. And I do have Dr. Sarton's 100% assurance that it will be Lil'Ol'Man that comes back home to me, to us, because Dr. Sarton himself will personally oversee his cremation. So it's the first time that the boss and I have done this. We usually have our fur babies that have to be helped across the Rainbow Bridge. We either, well, there are a few that we've actually buried. High crime, creepy. Ours, others that we've had cremated but didn't have the ashes returned, just paid for proper disposal. But there's just something about my Lil'Ol'Man. That I can't explain. Hi, Annie Lou. Hi, Lost Little Ones. So I'm hoping it won't trigger anybody, but I thought I would carry you guys back like we've done on a number of Here comes the boss, like we've done on a number of Sundays before. But Lil'Ol'Man won't be there. But he's in here. And in here. And I can still hear Maul. Maul. Hi, boss. We're running live on Furry, Feline, Monsters, and Mass Destruction.
Hi, everybody.
I was telling them about you taking a motorcycle ride yesterday. Everybody was proud of that. Did you get some t-shirts? Pardon us a moment, kids. This is how it can go sometimes when you're running live on YouTube and your man comes in with some new t-shirt. You got to take a pause. Get it? Pause. Got to take P-A-W-S, not P-A-U-S-E. He needed more t-shirts with a pocket. He don't like t-shirts without a pocket. Got to have a pocket. Honey, Wendy Allison saying hi, and Ken's is saying hi. Carrie Bishop saying hi, and I'm sure not crazy, and everybody else has said hi. And I was teared up and missed it. I'm in like you, the boss pause. I needed that. Mom, Pa. I needed that. Guys, before we walk back there, though, you know what? Because I'm going to have to unplug because you're charging. Or the phone's, you're not charging, the phone's charging. Or maybe you are charging. I don't know. Maybe you're. Hi, Roberta's World. Hello, precious friend. But I still haven't. Hang on. Hang on. I think that's the first time I've said that today. Remember, I said I was going to try to stop saying it. I still haven't. Got to get this framed. And in case anybody hasn't seen it, I'm going to pull it out and show it to you again because I love it so much. Because I look at it every day. I can get it out of its trusty envelope. Ninja Kittens in the window. Furry Feline Rescue. Mr. Grayson on his habitat. Dewey in the window. Weeby in the tree. My rocking chair. Wipe your paws. This is hard to do. Annie Lou. This was painted by, I know, Lady 7-Up, and I do too. This is acrylic Squirrely Girl. I know. This is an original acrylic painting. That's the front of our house. And all the kitties, all the outdoor kitties are in there. They're there. They're all there. But it's hard to, So if you wanted to, you could take a screenshot and find the kitties. Maybe if you have a little kid in your house, I'll even get closer if you need to take a couple of screenshots. If you got a little kid in your house, you could play a game. Find the kitties. But, and I've already said her name, so I'm not doxing anybody. And the artist's name, hi Eliza, hi Bama fan. Well, Roberta's World, honey, research and advice, and I think it was Eliza that gave the advice, was you don't want to put acrylic paint behind glass. So, but yeah. But I wanted to pull it out again because it's going to get framed and it's going to get hung up in my office. It cheers me up to look at. So anyway, what I was saying is Sarah Lockhart is the artist, and she's one of our subs, and pretty sure Sarah is a member. Hi, Elizabeth Lander. Yes, it is my shirt. I have two of them. They were gifted to me by, let me lay this down, guys. See if I can get a better shot of it here. Yes, darling. Hi, Gypsy girl. This is a little girl that's missing out of Northeast Tennessee. Her name's Summer Wells, and I talk about her a lot on my other channel. But my bestie in real life, and what I mean by that, like Carrie Bishop is my bestie, like here. She's way out in the Pacific Northwest and I'm in North Central Arkansas. So it's not like we're next door neighbors, okay? But my bestie here in town, the boutique where she works, which is actually a rather large concern when it comes to making things like t-shirts, made two shirts, they're identical, for me to wear while I'm out in public. That has her name, her face, missing since June 15th of 2021. And if you, by the way, since we're talking about it, if you or anyone you know knows anything about what happened to this little girl, Summer Wells, or you happen to see her. Now, this picture is over 2 years old. She's not going to look like this. But just as a very quick aside, and then we're going to go look at Lil'Ol'Man. Not look at Lil'Ol'Man. We're going to go through his area. Hi, Susan BCO, honey. I think I said hi. No, actually, I think I was hearting your comment on the other channel. But to quickly close that out, because this is Furry Feline Monsters of Mass Destruction, I'm wearing the shirt every place that I think anybody might see it and ask about it. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children has done an age-progressed version of Summer Moon Utah Wells that is available on the TBI.com. That's the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. TBI.com. You go to the Summer Wells page. Go to the frequently asked questions page for Summer Wells FAQs. And you can see an age progressed picture. of this little girl. Okay, I'm going to unplug you. Let me get it. I need a slug of soda. Anyway, my friend and the owner of the boutique that is attached to the manufacturing of t-shirts know about Summer. She and I talked. They asked for some information. The owner of the company said to my best friend who works for her here in town, I've never designed a shirt, a t-shirt, or anything for a missing child, much less a missing person, much less a missing child. And my friend said, do you remember the milk cartons? And they did, because they're older. And so they made 2 of them and gifted them to me. Now, stick this in the freezer. I'm going to unplug you. You're still there. By the way, Carrie, I love my lipstick. Is Shay say place in here? Carrie, would you please drop or any and all mods? Or if Shay's not a mod over here, I can mod her and she can drop it herself. I don't know if I can say it, Shay. I don't know if I can say it. Kitty Possum Playhouse. Did I get it? Shay? I'm not moving, Shay, till you respond. I mean it. It's not a threat, it's a promise. Let me get that light out of your face. Shay. Well, Teresa, honey, if anybody wants to help with the cost of Lil'Ol'Man's final expenses, Dr. Sarton's office would be the direct, yeah. But I want everybody to know that we're fully prepared. Elizabeth, not Elizabeth. Well, Elizabeth Anderson, you go by Elizabeth Anderson in here anyway. Elizabeth Anderson got a hold of me on Instant Messenger, and she was like, you know, we want to pay for his cremation, and we being she and her husband. And I was like, no, we're okay. We're okay. We got this. We don't need any money. DeBoss and I don't. But hi, Nani Tina. But if anybody feels like they want to help pay with Lil'Ol'Man's final expenses, then I would do, if it were me and I were in your shoes, I would do what Elizabeth did. I would just contact Dr. Sarton's office directly. And that way you know exactly where it's going and exactly what it's for. And his staff there, all you have to do is say, you know, hey, I'm a friend of Susan Brewer's and Bob, and we want to help out with that bill. Yeah, I think Elizabeth said it's $190, but we're good, y'all. Hi, Sonia. So don't worry about it, please. Roberta's World, I'm telling you what. Hi, Shandy Ellison. Lil'Ol'Man brought so much into our lives. It was my first time to give intensive day in and day out for months care to a cat in decline that had come to us in decline, who was born with a neurological condition, born with FIV, which is what finally, his decline as a result of the FIV is what brought the final decision to take him to Dr. Sarton to be helped across the Rainbow Bridge. But he came to us severely disabled, especially in his front legs with infection in his joints. You guys know. And I can't express in words, honestly, just how grateful DeBoss and I are to all of you, every single one of you, for everything. Nani Tina, thank you so much, darling, for your $5 super chat. I guess it is. I'm not used to it yet, and it went away. But peace and love to everyone. Bless you, Susan, for helping this precious kitty. Nana Tina, thank you for helping this precious kitty. Okay. So, looks like we're still running live. We're around 42 minutes, and I like to keep it around an hour. So, yeah, Elizabeth, he was a super cat. So, hi, Tammy T. Hang on a second, guys. Okay. Carrie, you know what that is? Carrie Bishop. Hi, Kiki Eyes. That's not the permanent. That's just that's the beginning of this. And Carrie, thank you for the lights. Okay. Hi, Linda Fontaine. This is the collar that Lil'Ol'Man had been wearing until I had to start bathing him every night. I know this is crazy backlit, and so it doesn't look so good, guys. He never got to wear the leather collar that was sent. Hi, Willow. Are you going to go in? You guys, nobody will go in. Hi, Willow. So everything has been laundered. Okay, what I was going to say, sorry. He never got to wear his mauve-colored leather collar with the gold bell sent by Coleslaw Kitty Stalkers that was picked up by Coleslaw Kitty Stalker's granddaughter for him. He never got to wear it, but I have it. His 4 beds laundered, and are you going to go in, my love? If you didn't see the video where we opened this memorial stone that was sent by none other than Coleslaw Kitty Stalkers, is here in his little castle. I've already cleaned his litter box and put it away. Of course, his food and water dish and his comb. I've got the end is opened, and and Willow will get on top. But nobody goes in. So I'm going to leave it this way for just a few more days. And I'm going to leave everything except his dish and comb in there. And I'm going to take them out because they're too triggering, but I can't see any reason why the other kitties shouldn't get to use the beds. And we still have the 3 warming beds that were also sent by Coleslaw Kitty Stalkers, especially for Lil'Ol'Man, that he couldn't use because after a little while, because his claws grew too long and began catching in the nap. But we have them, and they'll be used in the habitats outside this winter for the outdoor rescues. So, okay. Hi, Victoria Burgess. So for one last time, because it's something that we've done, or I've done, so just one last time. This old man, he played one. He played knick-knack on my thumb with a knick-knack paddywhack. Get that dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. So, dumb. Thank you, Lost Little Ones, for your $5 super sticker. Dump, dump. Thanks for the hugs, guys. Dump, dump, dump. I love you too, Tammy T. Dump, 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 dump. Yeah, please, if you're a member, please fill the chat with Lil'Ol'Man's emoji. Dump, dump, dump. Hi, Chopper. Dum, dum. Summer. No, Summer just walked out. Oh, my goodness. I got to go get Summer, you guys. Who has thrown litter out onto the mat? Might I ask? Kitty cat booty. Okay, hang on a minute, guys. We got to walk through here. Honey, Summer got out. Hang on, guys. Boss, Summer's out there somewhere. I'm sorry. Hang on. Oh, God. And Summer returns. Thank you, boss. She gave him the over-the-shoulder look. She was like, Guys, Summer goes out every morning. She goes out and runs around the rest of the house. The other 3 ninja kittens are not the least bit. Yep, Teresa, not Teresa, why do I keep trying to call you Terry? I don't know what's wrong. Anyway, Summer now sits right here. Okay. And when that door gets opened for morning feeding, I know, not crazy cat lady. She's like, oh, almost made my, yeah. Well, now we know, and we know the other cats in the clouder in that part of the house accept her. They sniff around on each other. She goes under the bed in the master bedroom. She gets up on the refrigerator. She walks across the cabinets in the kitchen. Just generally just checking everything out. And then by the time I have the indoor cats morning feeding prepared and start my delivery route, sorry for the sniffling, guys. I'm not crying anymore, but I do still have, I got snot in my nose. But I'm okay. I'm fine. I really am. I'm just, hi, Heather. I'm allowing the natural grieving process to take its course, guys. Okay. I'm doing this the healthy way. So anyway, she meanders around, and I bring their food in here after I have fed the other indoor rescues. And by that time, she's like, oh, my food's in the other room. So she's ready to come back. And I open the door. Sometimes she just strolls back in, and sometimes I pick her up and bring her back in. But she's getting to go out and see the others. And I do use vigilance, I guess would be the word, in regards to Wang Cheng Cheetah Burrito. Yes, the shelves are not yet put up, and the boss's vacay is over today. I know. And yeah, the rug's turned over. Nonetheless, things changed, guys. When things shifted with Lil'Ol'Man, the mood around here kind of shifted, and some things didn't get done that we had planned, but they will. I promise. You know me. You know us. They'll be done. Let me throw this back over. Okay, so anyway, with Wang Cheng Cheetah Burrito, you guys remember now that he is FIV positive. The other cats in the clouder lost little ones, darling. Thank you for your extreme generosity, your $10 super sticker, sweetheart. You guys know that the other 7 rescues in the other part of the house that are allowed to be with Wang Cheng Cheetah Burrito, it's because they've been vaccinated against FIV, and these babies have not. So I'm particularly vigilant just to make sure when she goes to the other part of the house that, you know, and Wang Cheng knows his name, and he minds me very well. So if I say his name and he's doing something that he knows I don't want him to be doing, he'll stop and look at me, and he won't do it. He minds very well. So I'm not really worried about them getting into a tussle. Maybe I should be, but I like letting her get a little more space if she wants it. So, well, darlings, thank you for sticking with me through what I know for some of you must have been extremely triggering emotionally. But I wanted to share and have that form of closure with those of you that were here for everything. And you know what I mean when I say everything. Hi, Sassy Frass. So there in the window is Sir Arthur Wells. And yeah, good thing that the good Lord above made some guy smart enough to invent vacuum cleaners. Then some other guy or lady maybe was smart enough to invent a small rechargeable handheld vacuum cleaner that is perfect for vacuuming up kitty cat litter. I am also extremely grateful for those who write cozy jazz music that is just so nice for the fall. So guys, I'm going to turn the cozy jazz music. Roberta's World, thank you. Oh, Roberta's World, darling. Thank you for your generosity, for your $5 super chat. Thank you so much, darling. Guys, your super chats, of course, will all benefit the cats. Okay. It will either be applied to the bill at Dr. Sarton's. Now, the likelihood is that before I receive that income, that bill will already be paid, but it will still be for the cats. Okay. So we're coming right up on an hour. Once again, thank you for helping me cleanse with tears. And we're going to get back to happy over here. And, okay. So, I'm a happy cat. I'm a happy cat. I'm a happy cat. I'm a happy cat. Guys, please remember to spay and neuter your fur babies. Remember to take them for their yearly exams in order to maintain their good health. Make sure you keep their shots up to date. Please always remember to be kind and considerate of wildlife. After all, they were here first. They're not encroaching on our territory. We're encroaching on theirs, dang nabbit. And as always, the most important thing of all, please be kind one to another. It's not going to cost you one thin dime, and it won't hurt you a single bit. It'll come back to you tenfold when you least expect it and you need it the very most. All right. Now, what's new, pussycats? Oh, 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 oh. And as always, boop, we're